ebyokwerinda byo byamaanyi wallahi billahi tallahi ebyokwerinda byamaanyi wano ekyenjojo nga bw'olengera abantu bangi bagezako okuba nga balaga omukwano eri Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bassebo ne bannyabo kyolengera enkulaga
genda gwenyiga bunyizi gotobawa
nkulaga ekiwo kati goyina bibyo nange nina byange kase yagambye towaliriza wabanga embeera eganye ngaotiekaona asasi kakalabe nakalaba sasi tuddekaakuka kali awo ngaakagenda okuyingira mugondo kalaba
kino kika oli ku Mapu Media oli ku Mapu Media bassebo ne bannyabo oli ku Mapu Media ne Soma Uganda embeera bw'oti bwere kati kasooka katono nnyo okuzeeke wa pulezidenti katono nnyo osoko
emmotoka yasalako pulezidenti waffe eri ekomyewo
ya omukulembeze waffe kati ali kyenjojo naye poliisi esazeeko amagye gasazeeko. Yes, the president of the National Platform, His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, commonly known as Bobi Wine, as we speak now, is in Kyenjojo. Of course, is campaigning. Remember, he's the National Platform presidential candidate. But of course, he's being intercepted by the police, by the army, you know, and all that kind of thing. He's intercepted everywhere he goes. You know, he's redirected to use longer routes to the venue where he's going to, you know, to speak to the people. It's not business as usual. The police and the army, they are playing too much partisanship, you know.
Bagala muteka mwebyo emmotoka ezo muzijjukira bannanga abatulaba ku page zikomyewo.
It is so sad.
Zikomyewo tekimanyi.
But of course, people are showing support, people are showing love. You can see, you know. People are showing support, people are showing love. They are showing solidarity. The police and the army deployment is too heavy. It's too much. You know, it's too much. But of course, people are showing support. Let me first take you to Map Media and you hear what he's saying.
Kyenjojo basaba ne bannyabo mwabale nnyo mwabale ddala kubeerako tyagasa kubwa naye abantu bagamba no tugenda naye olina Sama Uganda okubanga nkutuusako embeera eno ya halla ano swaga egenda kunkulamu ebyenda oli ku Mapu Media kwoli basaba ne bannyabo Mapu Media kwoli tuli Kyenjojo abantu bakwatiridde okuva tuyingidde mpaka obudde buno laba n'abakyala bakulu webali bagamba bandange yoyo mama omulabye so bwekyo bwekiri basebo ne bannyabo abali ku Mapu Media.
Oh, Lewis Mosh, thanks a lot. I've done the correction. I've done the correction.
Naye nga omuntu mungi wulira masasi bullet live bullet mama nyebo we live bullet.
What you hear, that's live bullets being shot by the police and the army, and they are shooting in people. That's what I can let you know, because of recent we've witnessed more than 50 people, actually more than 100 people that have been shot by the same people. So they are doing exactly the same thing.
Bakuba live bullet omulungi alaba. Tuli Kyenjojo basebo ne bannyabo. Tuli Kyenjojo basebo ne bannyabo. So wotuli embeera bwetyo bwekyatambula embeera bwetyo bwekyali basebo ne bannyabo. President yoli gwolengerako wali mu umbrella ye president gwolengerako police ebadde ezibye ekkubo wane Kyenjojo abaana bajjeyo ebiyuma ge masasi gowulidde gatulika ng'emberenge bagakubye omusajja wagakubidde mbadde muyimiridde wabbali naye okumanya sama Uganda ndi mugumu mbalaga nti sivuddeewo sivuddeewo ekyo bakiyita kuyiwawo omubiri so mwabale nnyo mwabale ddala kubeera ku Map Media kyemukola kya muwendo nnyo mwabale gyekomerako nkugambye buli amulaba awaga buwazi amasasi gakubwa tiyagasa akubwa naye abantu bakulaga nti bongeze kuwaga so abantu b'ekyenjojo thank you so much mwebale kubeerawo mwebale tulaga mukwano embeera bwetyo bweyimiridde basebo ne bannyabo abali ku Map Media bamuyita sama Uganda.
Yes, as we speak now, the police of course is doing its best as usual, just like you can see it. Yeah, shooting live bullets, shooting tear gas, beating people that are simply waving at Bobi Wine, that are simply waving at their president Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. To remind you, this is not the case with the incumbent Museveni. You all witnessed what happened in Karamoja. Is it Kotido Karamoja? I don't know where he stages his campaigns because I don't follow him. He's an expired dictator. So, of course, for him, he's just giving protection. Even if there are very many people, he's just, being given protection. And then you ask yourself, why don't they do the same thing to Kyagulanyi? Why don't they do the same thing to National Unity Platform President? You see, the cars that are following Bobi Wine, the cars that are following the National Unity Platform President, you see, that's the car which arrested him last time. The one you see, the black car with the word police. So we expect anything. Do they want to arrest him again? You understand? So the situation is not as usual. Things are totally different. I don't know how today is going to end, but all I can say, let us pray such that the police doesn't break the law. So that the police doesn't break the law. It's unfortunate that the police that is supposed to keep law and order, it is instead, it was reduced to playing politics, partisan politics. But you can see people, they are standing beside the road, wondering as well why all this nonsense is going on. The nonsense of beating people, the nonsense of throwing tear gas to people, the nonsense of shooting them with the live bullets. You understand? The support, of course, is too much all over the country. That's what you should know. The support is too much all over the country. Otherwise, if it wasn't too much, why don't they leave Bobi Wine to move like they leave these other presidential candidates? This network also, it is misbehaving, eh? The network is misbehaving. Network ntami sijja kubalimba.
Gambye president waffe mushalinge naye nga ndozo olengera ebisajja bimafi ebisajja ebizeeyi ebikulu bikutembukuliza emiggo. Mission ya kusula president waffe mu katebe nga luliwe kyali eruka era kye bali mukola era emmoloka zize ezamukwata era kweziri president waffe emotoka eyo enamba eyo. Njagala kukulaga namba ya motoka eno mwe muli abasajja abakulidde ekikwekweto kino. Emotoka eyo gikube screenshot agiraba gikube screenshot mwe muli aduumira ebikwekweto bino gikube screenshot emotoka eyo gimulabye dabo kabiri webalinya gikubye naye nga president waffe emotoka zitusazeeko bazisazeeko. Kwata teka bagenda tusalako iteeno
abapoliisi bagala kukola layini yaabwe bagala kubeera mu layini yaabwe
bagenda mukwata kyebali mu kubasa.
kiwa kasitaba nga agenda gye balaga babandi bali bamukwatidde.
Naye nga president waffe tumusabire nnyo era tushalinge ali mu buwambe tuli mu bweraliikirivu bamafia bamunonyera. Munkubire screenshot ezo. Bannayuganda tusabire omukulembeze waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu asaliddwako emmotoka z'amagye ne military. Tuli mu buwambe kati bwe twogereramu gwatulaba ku ddoboozi lya Uganda.
Okay, what is currently happening? The president of the National Platform, yes, he's not okay. As we speak now, he's not okay. You can see heavy deployment near his car. Of course, now they are as if they want to arrest him. What can we say? Because look at all that heavy deployment. The gentleman is supposed to campaign. He's supposed to talk to his people, but he doesn't have his freedom. We don't have our freedom. The army, the police, the LDU, the SFC, and all other security, organs, they are trading one gentleman, Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. His car has been cordoned off as we speak now. His car has been cordoned off. You can see in front, at the back, at the sides, it is just police. Let me show you this. Of course, people, they are showing support, people are showing love, people are trying to send a direct message that you guys, we hate you and all we want is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. Is the gentleman you see in the white car on the side, on my right or on your right? Yes, that is the gentleman, Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. The car on the extreme right, yeah, the gentleman waving at people. He's Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, the president of the National Unity Platform. As we speak now, the police together with the army, they are trying their best to break the law. Yet they are supposed to keep law and order. They're not supposed to play partisan politics. But that is their preoccupation. It is a shame. It is a shame. is a shame. But of course we shall overcome, because no condition is permanent, I can tell you. The people of Uganda are sending a direct message. I can tell you, wherever Bobi Wine has gone, a statement has been made. A statement has been made. A statement has been made, and a message, a direct message has been sent to the dictator that we are fed up.
Yes, abatulaba ku ddoboozi. Police etuvaako. Musharinge baganda bange. Musharinge mutusabire.
Yes, that is what is currently happening. That is what is currently happening. That is what is currently happening. The president of the National Platform in Kyegegwa, yeah, he has gone to campaign, but the police, the army is not letting him to. Yet, it lets the president of Uganda, Museveni, to freely carry out his activities without any interruption. And then you wonder, what is their agenda? Yet they are simply supposed to keep law and order. Yeah.
Bweyongedde omumotoka. Bweyongedde buno busaya buli ku mission ya kubuzaawo mukulembeze. Teekako eng'ombe. Kusiwafidda mweno line.
Banange network entawanyamu. Network is disturbing me, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to network. Abasajja baagala kubuza Bobi Wine. They want to kidnap Bobi Wine again. They want to kidnap Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert again. Yes.
Bano baagala basibye red broken mask. Batuyingiza mu bino ebimotoka oba byawa. banaye munkubire n'ekyo ekimotoka screenshot simanyi gye kyavudde.
They want to kidnap the president of the National Unity Platform again. They want to kidnap the president of the National Unity Platform again. That's what I can tell you.
Kakana akamotoka ako akaliko bamafiya baabo. Nyika wano nyika. Simanyi oba Kyagulanyi si Munnayuganda oba
so bwekityo bwekiri baganda bange nze neebereramu bwamazima nze neebereramu singa tasala lufeenya naye Katonda mwebaza wa buyinza okuba nga wendi kozi baganda baffe bangi bakwatibwa oba bangi balemerayo. So ndaba poliisi eri mu kusalako emmotoka ya Robert Kyagulanyi oba omubaka, so bagezaako okwogera nabo, bali mugezaako okwogerezeganya nabo, naye ndaba nga basalako emmotoka ye. Omulungi ali ku Map Media wetuli okuba nga tukutuusaako embeera nga bwetambula wetuli okutuusaako.
Yes, that is what is currently happening as we speak now. The police together with the army, they are surrounding off Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's car. Yes, you can see. Let me change to another camera. I don't know. Okay, no, you can see the car. Of course, it is just in front there, and of course, whatever you can see is police, is the army, you know. And then there is this car, the double cabin on your right, which has, you know, men, some dressed in police uniform, some dressed in plain clothes. They are following. The car you saw on the extreme right, it is the one that arrested Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. Mubalaba ababali mu motoka. But look at that. Look at all that deployment. Look at all that deployment, guys. Look at all that deployment. That car, of course, they have arrested some of our people. Let me show you this.
What is going on?
Man, these guys are abakwaso obusungu. Bakwaso obusungu man. Oh! No ulirango yagala kukola ekintu nawe. You know. Look at this. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. Of course, his car is still cordoned off. Just you can see. That's the car which has the umbrella on top. Yes. That's the car. That is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. His car. The police is cordoning off his car, and of course as if they want to arrest him again. But I think we should start another campaign. Enough is enough, and we should make sure that we prolong that campaign until when Museveni goes, because man, this nonsense must stop. This nonsense must stop. Let me take you to these guys. You know, this nonsense must stop. This nonsense must stop. The president of the national platform, look at all of that. Of course we know they are too fearful of the youth. They are too fearful of Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. They are too fearful of His Excellency Bobi Wine. But they have nothing to do, because whatever started cannot go back, as in kino kyonna ekyatandika tekisobola kuddayo, kyatandika. This revolution started and it's not going to end until when this madness is over. You know, look at all that deployment. They are around, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, around more than 7 police vehicles full of men dressed in uniform, some dressed in plain clothes, following him. You know, of course, to sabotage him, to delay him. First of all, to sabotage his activities, to make sure that he doesn't use proper roads. You know, in the villages, the red roads, they are not proper. To make sure that he doesn't use proper roads, make sure that he uses the longest route so that he doesn't reach in time. So sad.
Lindako chali wange, lindako. Principal wa Faisewo mwe wali kusaba naye tusabe nnyo. Simanyi basajja bano kye bamwagaza.
Of course,
simanyi.
Just get to know that today is not also going to end well. Let's just pray, but no, because with all this deployment, these people are going to cause chaos. If they were not there, nothing would have happened. By now, the president would be done with the Kyegegwa and is maybe heading somewhere else. You saw what happened in Kyegegwa. You know, man, olumba kwasa obusungu, olumba kwasa obusungu, because all what they are doing, it's of course to instill fear within the people. But I can guarantee you we are very many. 40 million Ugandans. Of course, the road to destiny is always, you know, aligned with a lot of tempting parking spaces. Some of us are going to, you know, back off. Some of us are going to, of course, due to, you know, the love for money. Some of our friends are going to be bought. Some of our friends are going to fear, and then they lose the courage and all that. But the majority, the majority are going to remain standing still. I can tell you, we are over 45 million Ugandans. How many have they bought? What difference have they created to this revolution? Nothing at all. They have bought very many of us. They have been given millions of money. Of course, they come into our inboxes with the promises. Hey, give us your account. We give you 100 million. And then you betray the struggle. You betray Bobi Wine. Some of us, we are not here for money. You understand? They have bought very many of our colleagues. Very many. You've been seeing them. But what impact have they created this struggle? Actually, they are simply speeding it up, because they buy one, more 100 are created on that same day. More powerful than even the person they have bought. You understand? So some of our colleagues, due to this intimidation, yeah, they are going to fear. Of course, they are going to show signs of fear, and of course, some. But I can guarantee you that nothing of these stupid acts is going to, you know, delay this struggle. Whatever they are doing, they are simply speeding it up, because first of all, they are exposing themselves. Yes, they are exposing themselves, and it works for us, because there is also what we call a sympathy vote. You know, why do you always torture Bobi Wine? Why do you always harass Bobi Wine? Why do you always, you know, torture NUP supporters? You understand? Yeah, someone is asking who, Zabora, you are asking how is Ashraf? Ashraf is fine. Ashraf is fine. He's also on duty today. Yes, of course, he still has a few challenges. He's using the sunglasses to see, but he's okay. He's getting better. Every day he simply just gets better. Just get to know that, and he'll be perfectly fine. The same applies to Edim Twe. The same applies to other comrades. But what you should know, in Mulago, there are over 50 patients in various hospitals across the country. People were shot, people were brutalized, those that don't even participate in the politics of this country. those that even most of the times shy away, they were battered. Some legs are off, some their hands are off, some are wounded in the mouth, some were shot in the head, some were shot in the neck by these, you know, ruthless Museveni gangs, you know. And that's why we have to put an end to this madness. Let's keep visiting our comrades. However much what I have learned, they don't want the camera when you go to the hospital, but try as much as you can to sneak with your camera and take photos of those people. Hey, waliwo ebifaananyi byennyina wano ku simu yange lwakuba sisobola bikola ki benafunyeeko jjeggulo. Banyiiza olumu banyiiza n'owulira obusungu.
Nala nisowanyana naye akyali mu nkomyo.
Oh, let me first turn off this.
Shiri Mexico Musa.
Okay guys, another update as we speak now. Mr. Muhammadi Segirinya is in court. Yes, as we speak now, Mr. Muhammadi Segirinya is in court. Yeah, I think let me bring you that footage as well.
Tuli mu kutambula principal waffe tuli naye.
Let me bring you that footage.
Abasajja batulimu. Agamba ki Asad? Asad Natete, ogamba otya Asad Natete? Ogamba otya Asad Natete?
Mr. Muhammadi Segirinya is in court, and we are soon going to get to know what is going to happen after. Mr. Update, as we speak now, is in court. I'm trying to connect to the court as well. Shamim Malende is not fine. But she's trying her best to also. I heard she was sick, but she's in court. She's in court trying to help our brother Segirinya Muhammad, and of course the rest. Yes, Muhammad Segirinya is in court right now. Let me connect to the court and I get you that live feed. Most of you were asking, JB, how is Mr. Update? How is Mr. Update? Yeah, I'm going to get you that live feed and then you get to know what is happening there as we head to Fort Potro. No, change your let me get you that live feed from the court. Let me get you that live feed from the court. Yeah, but as we speak now, the president of the National Unity Platform is not carrying out his activities well. He's being interrupted by the police. You know, I'm going to chip in the court updates for Mr. Updates. I'm going to chip in the court updates for Mr. Updates. I want you to get very well what's going on in the court. Let me show you what's going on in the court right now. Let me show you what's going on in the court right now. Yeah, the footage I've put down here straight from court. Let me put words such that you get to know what's going on. The network wants to play games with me. Oh my goodness, but don't worry, that one is going to restore. If it doesn't, I get another camera. But as we speak now, the president, you can see how police is trying to track him wherever he goes. Yeah. Yes.
Comrades, any condition? Mr. Update, we need Mr.
Okay. Let me do this as well.
Abdurashid, Servidi, Maidu Valiejusa, Tumuruli, Mevale Kubera, a council Joffrey. Yakola kutujja makomera ye kanso wange yabeera misango gyange ne Honorable Shamim Mulende naye ne Mr. Update bakola ku kyokutujjayo, so byebyo. Bazira Patrick, where is our lordship? Lordship is coming soon. Yeah, let's wait for him or her.
Yes, that is what is currently happening. That is what is currently happening. Mr. Updates together with the Pastor Mwanguzi n'abalala je bali mu kooti. Fatuma Bint, you're saying Nayenga, thanks to those cameramen guys in Zimbaita Bazira. Yes, you are right. You are 100% right.
Rashid, well done, cameraman. Nange rero mbyesibyemu ebya kamera nga naye I'm not a cameraman.
Yeah, Mr. Segirinya Muhammad is in court right now. The other one is Kyagulanyi heading to Kyenjojo. Twebereremu
I'm the one on the ground
tusobole okulaba nti buli kimu
for everyone to see what's going on in court.
Yes, buli kimu kitambula bulungi. But just like you can see, what these people have resorted to, they are following Kyagulanyi Sentamu with that police vehicle that keeps on kidnapping people. Just like you can see, bagenda basiba abantu. Man, it is so sad. It is so sad.
side abantu babeerayo nga bali mumuwubirako. So bwekitabo kiri embeera bwetyo bwekyali, embeera bwetyo bweri omulungi ali ku Mapu Media, embeera bwetyo bweri laba essanyu side ne side, side ne side, laba essanyu ly'abantu side ne side, side ne side, omukwano mungi bwetunula side z'eno era abantu bangi nnyo, omulungi ali ku Mapu Media. So omulungi ali ku Mapu Media, mbadde nkyafuna bulungi wenyeza tuula. Yeah. Mbadde nkyafuna bulungi.
Okay, let me get you a full screen for what's going on. But just like you can see, the president of the national platform is not safe at all. I can say is not safe, because why do you have to deploy all of that force to one man? Over 10 police vehicles and army vehicles following him. You know, look at that. He's so sad. Of course, he's heading to Kyegegwa, and later on he's going to go to Fort Portal. Yes, Fort Portal. And I just informed you that Mr. Kyegegwa Muhammad, as we speak now, is in court. As we speak now, is in court. As we speak now, is in court, and then we are going to get to know whatever is going to happen in court. Yes, Mr. Kyegegwa Muhammad. Remember, Mr. Kyegegwa Muhammad was not arrested. He was simply, or he was rather, kidnapped. You know, he was kidnapped when he was just outside the torture chambers of Nalufenya, of course, with the others. They had camped outside to wait for Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, who was anticipated to be produced in court on that day. So, as Mr. Kyegegwa, together with others, were waiting for him, trying to talk to the media and all that, men with guns, dressed in casual uniform or casual clothes, with a private car, they came and they kidnapped him, thrown him into their van, and whisked him away. Of course, they took him to a destination no one knew, and then later on we learned that he was taken to Nalufenya torture chambers. Later on that evening, Honorable Nabila Nagai, the candidate of NUP for Road Mayor Kampala, she was also kidnapped the same way in the evening. And up to now, what I have heard, Nabila is on her way coming to court as well. But just to know, Mr. Kyegegwa, on Friday he was produced in court at 6:30 p.m. and then you wonder which court works at that time. Of course, without the notice of his family members and the lawyers, and then he was charged and sent to prison. So today is in court. We are going to get to know what is going to transpire in court. But all is not good, because even if you were to bring Kyegegwa in court, just the mode in which he was arrested, that alone is not justifiable. You know, the way he was kidnapped, that's not how you arrest someone. You understand? These guys just kidnap, they put you in their private cars, vans, with guns, they're not dressed in a uniform, and then, you know, that's how lawless our country is. And then someone else is going to come and justify his arrest. Man, I don't know which type of food some people eat. You will find someone justifying something like that. That yes, he was arrested for inciting violence. You know, I really wonder which country we are in, man. Sometimes I wonder whether I pray for such a time when Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert is the president, and all what we are preaching is being replicated, into action, because I really miss that time. That's why for us ebyokukola twabivanako tusiiba kuziraiva kitegeera kuba twagala mutuufu Uganda yaffe etereere buli muntu yeyagale. Maybe omanyi oddawo n'ogamba maybe wonaabeera ku live kuno n'osukuma message ku ensi yonna, maybe abantu bajja kulaba bazuukuke, ate ng'era mwana wattu bwe kiri, because once you keep sending this message, people wake up, people open their eyes to the reality that we are faced. Because one thing I know, or I don't assume, is that maybe people know. For me, I assume people don't know. That's why we keep doing these live broadcasts, such that everyone keeps hydrated of the message. Everyone keeps hydrated of the message of change, because it is really too sad. The how do they call him? The IGP, yes, Ochola. Last year he came out and instructed his police that when you go to arrest someone, please tell those guys, the ones that you are going to arrest, who you are. Present your card, explain yourself, tell them the offense they have done, and then later on arrest them. But what these people do, man, first of all, they come when they are not dressed in police uniform. We don't know whether they are police officers or army officers or SFCs. We don't know. All they do is to come with guns, dressed in usual clothes, non-uniform. They arrest, they kidnap you, they put you in their van. The van is not, distinguishable from, the rest of the cars. You can't notice whether it is a police car, a EPDF car, an SFC car. It's a car with a private number plate. They put you into their van and then they whisk you away while shooting live bullets. They whisk you away at a very terrible speed while, shooting live bullets. And then later on, you hear police come out and, with a statement. We arrested. Man, I hate these guys, I hate these guys. The likes of Enanga, the likes of Ochola, the likes of Sabiti Muzei. They are totally... The entire police has to be reshuffled during our... during Kyagulanyi's Sentamu Robert leadership. The entire police... Actually, most of government institutions, they need to be reshuffled. They need to... Of course, that's even what is going to happen. Because... Now look at that. Look at all those cars, police cars, the army. It is too sad, too sad.
Maso nokulaga kye kigenda maso. Ya. Kyagenda maso nokulaga embeera nga bwere. Kyali mugenda.
And then you hear Tumwine come out, but the police has a right to shoot and kill you. And then the guy doesn't even appear in any court to explain his nonsensical words, So banange wetutebereremu ne to becoming so serious to end this dictatorship. Our children and our grandchildren are not going to forgive us. I can tell you, they're not going to forgive us. They are not going to forgive us, I can tell you. Yes, they are not going to forgive us. Because look, your kid, majority of you here who are watching this live broadcast, majority of you, I'm not saying all of you, but majority of you are between the ages of 20 or maybe 18 and 45. Majority of you 18 and 45. And I can guarantee you none of you has a kid who is or a child who is 30 years. Hey, abana bamwe bakyali bato nnyo. When they grow up, fabamu tetunda bana kufuna tutusuubira busuubizi kola ki. When they grow up, they are going to ask us, what did you do to reach ebintu bikyuse up to this point? So be able to answer that question by showing your kids live examples of the part that you played in putting an end to this madness, this lawlessness, the corruption, the nepotism, the unemployment. Abana baffe bagenda kula mwene ensi 83% unemployment rate. No way. You gotta come out and do something. You understand? You have to come out and do something, I can tell you. Otherwise, this is a presidential candidate, but you see how he's treated. A full presidential candidate. Okay, nze sandibadde na buzibu provided all parties were treated the same. If it is brutality, let it not spare the yellow color. Let them also be battered, and then they, we see whether they are going to like it. But man, these guys treat us as if we are not Ugandans. They treat us as if we are non-Ugandans. We don't deserve any right. They are following the president's car with that mobile prison. This car you see is a mobile prison. They put you in there, they pepper spray you, they torture you, they do all sorts of atrocities on you, and then you hear some goons justifying something like that. Our population is also conduit. That's why these endless lectures that our comrades do on live broadcasts, they should not stop until we overcome this. This is another vehicle. We don't know which type of police is this. For me, I really don't know which type of police is that. I don't know whether this is I want to say number plate. It's a private number plate. Can you imagine? Oh, it's a government. Yeah, it's a government. That Toyota double cabin. The Toyota double cabin. It's a government, but I don't know whether that is a SWAT. And what is SWAT doing with the president? So sad. So sad, I can tell you. But I can tell you, people are watching. Did you expect the anonymous to act in that manner? They are following. They follow these stories. I can tell you. They follow the impunity, the repression, the nepotism, the tribalism, the human rights violation that is currently going on in our country, Uganda. They are following. And they don't like it, I can tell you. They don't like it. It's only dictators that support their own dictators. Like this dictator in Zimbabwe, the one called Mnangagwa. He's a friend to Museveni. Those are, I'm very sure they are even in the same WhatsApp group. Because these guys, they always play from the same script. They use the same script. You'll find the same brutality method on Ugandans, the same brutality method on those people in Zimbabwe, the same brutality method. They are in the same WhatsApp group and they share the same ideas, how to step on rights of fellow citizens of respective countries. That's why we, as this generation, just like the president told you, each generation has its own challenges. You'll find that for Museveni, for the Nyerere, for the Amini, for the Obote, it was bad governance, it was, lots of challenges. But for us now, it is totally different thing. And actually ours has a bigger domain of challenges. There is unemployment, we have corruption, man, poor governance, lots of challenges. And of course, each generation has to identify its challenges and of course take a necessary step to put an end to such kind of challenges. So here we are. I always ask you guys, for you, what are you doing? What are you doing? Try to do something, because this is your generation. This is your generation. We have to put an end to this madness. We can't allow to be governed by people of 1940, 1930. This is 2020. But when you look at the age bracket of our leaders, it ranges from the 70s to 80s, 65 to 80s. Where are the young people in this? Yet we are the future, and the future is today. So twebereremu tusobole okubeera nga tusobola to put an end to this. Yes, to put an end to this. Let me first go back to the channel I tapped from to bring you this live broadcast, and you hear what these guys are saying. Then I come again and we continue with our discussion.
Twatambudde kiro ate tukedde nnyo. Nkakasa nti mapu era yasoose okubalaga ki ekiri mu struggle oba Bobi wawaali. Nkakasa nti mapu yasoose kibalaga kitegeeza nti tetufuna time, sometimes tetufuna time. So bansaba ne mutegeera kiki tubagamba oba kitugezako bagamba. So embeera bwetyo bweri omulungi, embeera bwetyo bweri, abantu obalaba bakyali bangi nnyo ddala, abantu bakyali bangi nnyo. Nti nkugambira eno mu kyalo gye bagezezaako okutuleeta abantu bayitirivu, abantu go amazima bangi nnyo. So simanyi mapu bagenzeeyo, simanyi mapu bagenzeeyo. Nsooke nveeko, kasooke mukooneko mubuuze. Ndowooza tuli mu kudda eno mu kyalo gye tulina okubeera oba gye tulina okubira campaign. Nkakasa nti tuli mu kudda mu kyalo kozi ndaba ekkubo ligaddwa side, ali ku map endaba ekkubo ligaddwa side. Nkakasa nti tudda mu kyalo gye tulina okukubira campaign gye baagadde tugende. Nkakasa bwe kiri, so wakomere ku map media sama nkyaliwo keddakiika nga ngenda kukwasa map. Ngenda kuba nkukwasa map abe nga kwongerayo. Thank you so much for watching Map Media. Thank you so much for loving Map Media.
All right, that's what is currently happening.
Mame Julie,
yes. Let me first
Mame Julie, and
look at how these guys are broken. For those that don't know that vehicle, the black car, that's the mobile prison that arrested Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert last time, and then you wonder why it is following the following Bobi Wine. Just like I told you, they don't want him to pass in the town centers. Look at this.
Ensonga ya Mr. Update mugitegedde. Ensonga ya Mr. Update mugitegedde. Ensonga ya Mr. Update mugitegedde. Kamanya ali mu kooti nga tuusa president nga twerekera president waffe ne subject ali mu kooti kusaawa zino zitogeera ngenda kuba nkubuulira ekivaayo. Bali tuyisiza mu bikubo byabwe nga wokimanyi eby'ettaka tetulina kyakukola. Agamba ki Derek Nakabaali agamba ki Lester Lutalo Abbas ogamba otya anifa abatuyisiza mu nsiko olabayo ogamba otya tolina kyewakoze bambi buwaguliko obusajja natwe twetwalinya nga bapoliisi tubamu ku mutwe naye ngaonoonya mukulembeze mulabako nga tobifaako sanyu happy ogamba nikolasi ogamba otya gatuzizayo makubo gaabwe nga wootera ogamanya batwikiriza kuyitako kolansi bambi ne bano bazze lutalo Dubai omwambe gyoli nnyo mujje tuseme nga tugenda tuseme ku mannya gammwe Segirinya ali mu kooti waliyo balooya muwadanku nyingi oyo MP Kyaddondo Bobi ogamba otya Zaituni ogamba otya eyo gyoli gyonna Lester Nakalima moloka kweziryawo emabega agamba atya anifa musyalinge nabagamba kamera tezikira eno n'okubalaga enguudo mugamba kiga aida olutalo lwennyini abantu tubalimu. Abantu balimu. Musa naye nga materials ezisinga zakwatiddwa olunaku olw'ekiro. Abatulaba ababoyi Kyagulanyi umbrella symbol umbrella Kyagulanyi Centamu Museveni tumukoye naye nakigambye Mohamed angambye nti ali live. Yebale nnyo Mohamed okuba live. Kirazima olaba eri namawulire buli emizindalo efuuka otunulemu anakyuka bukyusiro otunulemu gyetuva tuleme kwezoba na poliisi oyakwetoloolawo oti naye nga poliisi ekoze omulimu gw'amaanyi okutulemesa ziraali zaffe ngendeko wali watutuka mu motoka wabalabye dda abatwazi abatulaba ku ddoboozi lya Uganda. Tumaze okutuuka. Tumaze okutuuka abatulaba ku ddoboozi lya Uganda.
Okay. Bisaba Mori, Mama Mission Joyce Korea, Owakitinisa Peter Maiso, Owakitinisa Maisgar.
Tumaze okutuuka abatulaba ku ddoboozi lya Uganda.
President Akungara. Noho mchuse mugaruke. Abolo kumulete kurungi
tumaze otuuka ekyenjejo
tumaze otuuka natugambira abantu ninsaba mulinde eteeka abantu ninsaba muhondere ebirakiro abantu ninsaba muhulirize buli kintu kyona nk'okututanda tukikora akaira kantu kenyini munyikiriza oluyindora abantu baikaro mbichweke byabo nsobolo kuba at this very moment I take the honor to welcome our dear president Robert Bobi Wine. This is Kyegegwa district. This is our home. This is where we are actually rallying the great support from the former government political strong district. But we have managed to maneuver it, and we are still maneuvering it with the strength. Eye by eye, Ivaro Owezirhan gave you the name Musinguzi, which means the winner. And at the same time, we gave you the platinum as the culture of Toro, Arali, which means you are the great power in the record, and you are the person who can break whatever is stumbling on the way. That is the platinum Arali. Eye by eye, I am Kujira Aruna Moti, commonly known as Sahaka. Actually, I'm a journalist, a teacher, and I also work with law. So I am the district registrar, Kyegegwa district. You are welcome. At this very moment, allow me now to invite my co-MC, who is at the same time our... Thank you. So Natungamu Okabuwaka Taito, for the purposes of our dear visitors who may not hear very well our Toro, allow me to first introduce in English, then you will be seeing by the virtue of the eye. With us here, I have already introduced myself as Kumira Aruna, the district coordinator, the district registrar, who is running all the activities in the district up to this colorful day, and today and tomorrow and forever, as we shall be in power. Then, on top of our district, we are having, allow me members, before I introduce the executive, to introduce our mama, that is Joyce Korea Mama Mission, the former member of parliament of Kyegegwa district. She is the pioneer of as a woman MP. We managed to bring her here. On the program, she's having the speech, she has the words she wants to tell the community in the presence of our dear president. With us here, we are also having our honorable member of parliament contestant from Mwenge South, that is Chomia William. He's here. He can also wave to the people. Our power! People power! Our power! Thank you very much. With us here, we are also with the member of parliament contestant, Mwenge North constituency, that is not good at being innocent. He's also here at the same time. He's the team leader and our coordinator here. You are also welcome. Hey! Okay, thank you very much. With us here, we are also with the executive members. I call upon my members of the executive to come on, headed by the chairperson. Come quickly, please, for the interest of time.
People power! People power! People power!
This is Mr. Richard. He is the chairperson. This is Mr. Maisgar Hanga, he is the mobilizer. This is Mr. Sam, he is the youth coordinator. This is Mr. Adura Isaiah, Your Excellency. I would like to introduce this man in a special honor. He contested for LP5. He's the man who was tortured. He's the man who was refused to be registered. He's the man who caused promotion at the district registration point, but we managed to succeed, but finally they applied their tactics and rebelled us. But he is still a strong man. He's the born of here where we are, exactly, and he is called Mr. Adura Isaiah. This is called Karim. Karim is also a mobilizer in charge of border peace. We are having Mr. Dan. This Dan is a converted man from FDC, and he has mobilized this area. Not only that, he's an activist who was operating from areas of Mityana, but now he's here, and he's a strong touch man as far as reaching the ground is concerned. I am having Mr. Simon. On top of being a mobilizer, he is also in charge of media. He's the man who is social mediaing, he's posting everything on our network, and he is controlling our networks very well as far as mobilization is concerned. I'm having Mr. Shomya. Okay, for the interest of time members, I am advised that all these are committee members, but this is called Mr. Anga, and this is Mr. Shomya, the father of our MP, and he is a strong man also, and he is here. The rest are committee members, and they are mobilizers. So you can take your seats. We begin the program officially, and I hand over the microphone to my co-MC, and who will be taking over, and will be coming back.
Abantu b'abutiti, people power! Power, power! Mbele saba, tugenda kutandika omukolo guno y'ekifuna Kihanga. Obutulambala ekifuna Kihanga, netufuna ekifuna kya Koro. Eky'omukama bw'atolo obutulambala netugenda kusaba, kandi omukulu Mayiso niwe ogenda kutusabisa. Mulangabira mu Katoliko tulineho Pasita Matiya niwe akugenda kutuwa esaala ey'omulembe eyimutasobola kwembwa eya pulezidenti wanyu 10 wa Uganda omugenda 10 mu kwezi 19 Januari. Nahabweki akaire kano mureni nsaba tutandike n'ekizina Kihanga. Obuturamala tugende n'ekizina ekyatoolo obutulanikibwa Pasita atusimbe esaala ebintu byona tubiteeke ne ku programu eri negenda kwogera. Omanyira abantu bakukwa bakyali okumbanza ali amanye ekizina Kihanga aliyo noha ali omukazi wena omukazi wena asobola okuzina ekizina Kihanga yica bwangu yanguha
For Uganda, we have our future in their hands. United, free, for liberty together we always stand.
Webale muno omukyala Mbabazi Goreti habwa kuba munya-Uganda wenyini kandi okuta mu ihanga lyawe ekitiinisa. Pasita tusimbe sana. Haleluya. Mukama asimwe. People power. Mukama rahanga isito mumezi iwa ebembira abisareri no batasha munsi eyamata noboki eya Kanani. Nikusaba oyebembere President wetu Robert Kyagulanyi owali mu district ya Kyenjojo pakisayi kya Butiti. Mukama ngoko yebembera abantu omwebembere no mungendezo zona omu district zone za kurubata no mwihanga lyone ya Uganda. Kandi yitwa Mukama nk'abantu batoro ntuyija kumukoma ntumugonza muno nkoko watumere Musa tujja kumutuma Musa. Rahanga antero mugisa abo bona abayiziro fugika President wetu Robert Kyagulanyi. Rahanga aba mugisa Robert, rahanga kongera mugisa kona wari kugenda ataleba urusozi rwa kulema no wakuba akasirimuko akwembere rahanga urisaliye Mbabazi no kuanza kwa rahanga isitu no kuana kwa moya kwera bikara miti twena na bagenzi bayitubona usingo tawao. Amen. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
People power! Higher power! NUP! Abantu basuzumye none sana abageni benshi mwikare abageni benshi na president mwikare natubatangira mu kiganiro kino cya St. Augustine's College. Abana ba college aba St. Augustine's mwebere president mwereke hamani mwereka ha aba college muri hano aba college muri ho niko power tubatangira kuja mu wingi mutwe obukurera kusigikira okukinisiriza nakasenta kona akatewe Mungu mutonja hano sentu twasara mu agamba mu jakaraki hano omukoro tugenda kumara bwire bwingi tugenda kumara hano esaha itakuvugura haruburi nakwe tugenda mutwariza umusite era footphoto mbere ni nsaba abantu bona abari hano abesimbire habwa member of parliament mutore region mwije mu meso bona abesimbire habwa member of parliament mutore region mwije mu meso nigenda abantu abesimbire habwa meya rundi LC5 mutore region nenye mwije LC3 abantu abesimbire hankane wona akitana kimi nikisana muhoire nobora mu kansala n'ejo ningenda buli muntu kumuhereza edakika 3 ayibazeya kandi omumaramara twine n'abandi abakuru hano nabo besimbire habwa member of parliament kuruga mu kiweke ebindi abo nabo nibakwija kwongera tukatanga tubanza abantu hano mu barero kandi nikagamba alikubaza hamuzindaro gwayo gumukuhura ni wanyetari ya muhungu Davis cyarigonza amote mfumamboga kuzarwa abaneza habo umukisa gwa Ruhanga ningenda kuba mayor wa Central Division Port CPA. Okay, tutatawa vile vingi buri munsi dakika 3 ayabazeho agambira abantu kandi usoko hindura mu abantu bakora na korongi reka ntandike na omwenge south
webale muno mutekeneza na MC nizima buri muntu wena izira hano mwebale kugonza nuko mwebale kugonza Kyagulanyi reka ntero kututenu omukisa guno kubazambara gange nebayita Kyomya William nemerinde mwenge MP Mwenge South nsemerirwe muno kulora abantu bona abanyakuli hano nokusemerwa kwingi nebisu byone ebinaziremu baiti mwasara magezi moija nyowe Mwenge South nyine bintu bingi mune ebibategekire nyine bintu bingi mune ebibategekire anda nuko anda the flag of nuko nyowe mukolora nyowe ni nyowe musayija mwahulire ayabanja kubonabona kwa gavumenti yenu bansibiye na rupenya nabonabona okubona habwa enfuga embi icyo cyandetira cyono gantu no otwabonzinga tutujya kufuna ebisubu reka tusere political party eratwara nambere turafuna ubuhanguzi nambere turafuna emirembe gali mazima hano abakulembezi bengi muno begende bakulembera baita okusinga begende bagamba yes all the time bagende parliament bakutesa abantu kuyaho executive okutwara ndi committee akati akutwara bagamba yes no Kyomya William nimba assurance abantu bakutiti obundabe na parliament ninja kutwara ebitekerezo byanyu okumubibirire ebintu bya development ne mmanye kya kuti hano health services are very poor so nambe muno amasomero gaitu akakusinga kuona galirire ile personal state
anzorole college
katandika myaka nyingi mwa takazaiwe baitu na saa zinu government nyakuote katawaga wale nokuongera ahantu kuona yakubele saa zinu college university hako kume maziro bwire bwingi muno hako bwire ucheke muno nimba saba mumpa karuru kanyu ninja kubakora n'omutima gumu ninja kubanyima manifesto yange kyonki kyo mukani opening office yeitwao bandale baneza manifesto na kyoheza wetobwire kuchakulika kudyoma ya kufuna manifesto yanga legerero byange mukani ngora habwa security kande mess so mwebale muna nimba saba abantu kwa Mwenge South nywena people power Kyomya oye thank you so much abo wio taito ya kwa mitigo kiro mondi tuengera kubaza ebyo kuja kubakora mwebale muno lastire nimba saba akaruru kanyu yoti netimira tro mazima kandi janora ebigambo byanyu bitekezo byanyu byona nja kutwara parliament kusakora tera kuona yona mwebale muno thank you so much
People power leka tugende Mwenge North oyangushye ocyali tukwata ndona genda mutwani zimusite Kyagulanyi NUP people power amazina ganze nimanyita natukunda be innocent mbako na puli abandi banyita rutekanga abo mutima n'ubumanzi ubundi kubuleka nyewenye simbireho nkamemba wa parliament umule Mwenge North kandi for the very first time Mwenge North ino mushango yaza kutunga memba wa parliament utali kutinda mazima utali kutinda wisho utali kwetinira so niyana kusoza musho kurungi kureba ngo abantu ba Mwenge North batunga representation ehikire umugavumenti zyaka gavumenti tali yokutinda president waka gavumenti yokora na president kora kusade zaika abantu ba Mwenge in general twinesi ubutale bwa majani tuli abahinzi b'amajani kwa kama majani gani tugahinga tukatondeze ndende tugakura mu butale asente nyingi kandi ho misoro oguliyo n'ubukozeswa kubi engondo zitu zikwire n'ebindi nyenda kubasha bakaruru ngamemba wa parliament kokeshi mtashikora na nyonyeka mubanze muhereze na mukama wanze ogwe mukama wanzaliwa
Chakula Robert
akabonero ni mavuli wazabalo tupepa otale bandi na handi akabonero ni mavuli ahora ile mavuli iweteka otiki otaho manyangwese wakolati
wacheza
NUP bibaba ibende nsako byonderaho umprogram ezindi zakwati ya radio Jubilee chai biri kukasheja tunetweka abakande spine manifesto zitu zakwati zanjurira mu program ezenzeraho mwebale mnonga okukunda nokunda nabo changulanyi nokunda kabonero ka mavuli abali setu akuza mnonga mwawulira bibaba abapa
abachenjeje cyane ubwire butukwasire kandi injira nimugira yangusha dakika ibiri zo
bampere dakika ibiri zonka mabara ni banyeta Aliba Isaiah a professional lawyer kandi oyali ayesimbiro antebe ya katano abwachenjojo district baitu yalemesibwa electoral commission ninsaba mbaze ebigamba bino sentence ina zonka eyo kubanza obunagire kwehandikisa kwene at the nomination center the returning officer told me that people power is no longer power, that there is an extra power. I was so much touched by that word, and he again mentioned another statement. He said, akongera ya ngamba nti obundaba ntaine sente zokunyegera omusango ngende anyohoze sente nyegera omusango hanyuma yamwe yangamba ekigambo kya kasatu obundanta manye kuhandika omusango returning officer mpandikira omusango ngutwale mukodi baitu hanyuma ya byona byahoire yangamba morova oine emyaka 28 ntwetage emyaka 30 habwa LC5 ebigambo byona binabulire rena tungo kulemesibwa kuruga mwa returning officer hanyuma y'abantu kumbe emikono yanyu yona nko kumwansakikire nkalemesibwa kinaba nominated nabwekyo ninyenda kubasaba akaruru akanakubere ninyasabira nyoro besa hamo kulemesibwa electoral commission ninyenda kubasaba akaruru ka honorable Kyagulanye Robert people power kala abasigazi tuwebere mu mukinto
turumu norganoja
kama twekwatiremu
norganoja
abakyala bano bakabarole na potpot mwebasoka toto ugato bwali mnavaliza kuri musitu
bantu bajenjojo mwasiba muta nitubagonza muno na president wetu nabagonza muno arali musinguzi
Meya
ndi mukazi musomesa kati kandi musubuzi baitu itweyongerayo ninyenda ebyange byona mbiregere president wange obunda abantu mukikale cyange cya Kabarole nyoni nyonya simbira umba nempi Kabarole district omukazi wakweta biso people power NUP umbrella our president
webale muno mama site
people power our power moral mpeito mongeremu bota abatoro nimbagonza muno mwebale kuswalura mwebale kuiza people power
Meya
chakula nyoye
Meya
chakula nyoye akarundu mukamwa
Meya
ndumukazi musita
Meya
nyemerire antebe y'omukazi omukurasi owapoto tourism city mwebana muna abatoro kutugonza mwebana neto tusimbwire tutukyagaruka enyuma people power our power echagula nyoye nemuhakaruru kandi mukalinde
Over the no. Aha! You people power! Arugenda muntu arugenda kono mwimishe mikono. Arugenda kupereza Chagulani Robert Center mwakaribu mwimishe mikono. Abarehere kumara kona mukaikara polling station mukarinda karibu mwimishe mikono. Aha! Hati Kuno mkaikuru wetu atari umani MP wa Kyegegwa atari wa NRM official prokino na agenda kutoa NUP pamoja pamoja amtambile official pamoja
pamoja naingira National Unity Platform ekibina
omukulu
waffe Kyegegwa
n'abandi ba members of parliament nywena mwije msendekile is the president officially apangire former member of parliament wachemeza district wa NRM waziri mu NUP mwije msendekile is the president wetu Omuturamera president atakabalize abantu bene baje kubanira zao tuna vice president oya Western Region Madam Jere Mugisha leno Madam Jere Mugisha aija kutangira abantu abo bona aragira president amazonege rewaje ya hati aha nafunga kuhaburwamo rwaba media mkwatu mcharo n'ukurene wa NRM officially neza kuita nagenda kwa president
Ognu yatanikisiza district mukaka
omukadde gwe bagenda otwanjulira simakinyikiddwa nti abadde mu National Unity Platform abadde mu National Resistance Movement naye kati yayingira era y'omu asagula abakadde bonna asagula abakadde yasagula abakadde okuyingira ekibiina ekipya era ekigenda okubeera nga kikifuga eggwanga Uganda umwaka ogujja
ntugenda ntebe nkaha muntebe ntebe nkaha ntugenda ntebe nkaha muntebe nongenda kutwala omukisa right now kweta vice president w'ekikolo kya National Unity Platform ekimanyibwa nka NUP owa Western Region omanyira abantu nibegere babagambako ngwekyo ekitebe kyabagande buli hono kiriyo ize turi nkaki hono kiriyo omukyala Jere Mugisha oyitebazze mu Buganda butoito olwete na ba members of parliament abasendekerize president then officially orangize president aije abantu ba Kyegegwa webale kono
People power. People power. Something money. NUP. NUP. Chagulani. Our president. Our president.
Chagulani.
NUP.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Kyegegwa. NUP.
My dear candidate, presidential candidate, Owestinsa, Robert Chagulani, Sentamu, President wa Uganda, 2021,
2026.
Mukinguzi, Kenda kuongeraho nerindi. Arari.
Arari yonyine vote.
As
Singura. Kirabona.
Boss. Mayor. Funako otula tu.
Jojo Mwena. Incoming members of Parliament here present. My Lord the Mayor, the incoming one. Religious leaders here present. Our security forces, ladies and gentlemen. Before I say much, I want all of you to clap very, very, very loudly for yourselves, first of all. Then two, clap very even louder for our president. But for us in West, when you shout like that, it means you have a problem. So, let us also clap to God, most importantly. Why? Because He has given us life, because we have survived. When I reached Jojo here gas was booming. I saw it in Kyegegwa. So let us all clap our hands very loudly for the Lord for giving us life. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you in your big numbers. You know, this government of ours has been trying by all means possible to prevent us from gathering. And yet the Constitution gives us the right to associate, and it is the same Constitution that made Uganda a democratic country and allowed political parties to operate. So I want to thank God and thank you for being able to overcome. We have sung the national anthem, but before I finish, I all want us to stand up and sing our, I am not going to call warrior song, but our victory song. And each one, I want you to sing it in your own language. I am going to begin, and then I proceed from there. So can we all stand up and sing? Or for us in the Western, Orutaro is Orugamba. Do you remember? Now 1, 2, 3. Orugamba, Kuruliwa, Tuyavale, 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 Orugamba, Kuruliwa, Tuyavale, the new Uganda that is coming to us in a month's time. Thank you very much. The reason why I wanted us to begin like this, you all know what is happening. Yeah. I want at this juncture for all of us to thank God, because our principal survived death in Narufenya. All of you have heard about Narufenya. You know what takes place in Narufenya. Prisoners are poisoned. If they don't beat you to death, they inject you with the lethal drugs, and then you die slowly. But I want us to thank God so much, because our principal came out alive, and as youthful as you can see, he looks even stronger. As a party, we are suffering persecution. Yes, but I want to encourage you that just as it was those days, munganyire bote beitu nkagenda hari nyakasura hari nuho kato hati nabanimbaza ningamba mbazori nyankoro rutoro orutoro ko orango kidoke nkagenda hari munyakasura skuru nuho kato so kangezeho rutoro nyikaire nimbaza twabazera hanga, because principal wetu alugire yeyo Narufenya in the death chamber ngamuramu sichecho ekakabiri naningirangu twesime, let us rejoice because the blood and tears of Uganda, amarta neshagama y'abanyarwanda rushesheka, is the food that nurtures our struggle. Ati amana gwakutunga neshagama y'abantu bekitintu kugira ngo bagumize mu ntebe y'abantu konka mwenu ko kucyabire kare na kare abakumanye edini kuyatandikire kubabire batera mukama weitu rero abantu birukanga beyongera umyanya ntabwo ecyo simara hanga kureba ngo persecution is no back kwirukanga bakatwita. We are becoming even stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Praise the Lord. Now I'm not going to say much. I am first of all going to introduce other members of parliament, the candidates from elsewhere, abatari batoro. Nalimbasha bangu mwimuche mwijaha principal bare abo kubani mu muryono muronda karuru, and you have come in support. Do we have any? Right Muhumza Zake, Honorable Zake
Zakariwa Oyo Zakariwa
People power Zake
mwana wemtiana
People power Chagurani Abokwenda kwachagura nakaruru bitu muse mukozi Mwetena bantu bona. Okay, I am going to give each one of you a second and a half to introduce yourself and then show solidarity.
People power, our power, NUP, everywhere. Dr. Mirembe Joero from Maokota South, Biji District. People power, our power, people power, people power, Chagurani hoye, Bobi hoye, Soro hoye, Chendele Jew, Bobi Jew zaidi. Nibayeza Bright Muhumuza, yesimbire mbara City South kubekera abantu bokwe on parliament yara yenyine bendera ya National Unity Platform kandi kubahereza umuganda kwa mfaro ndakaruka Kyagulanyi umuri Toro sub-region. People power, Kyagulanyi hore. Chirumira Hassan Lukaise from Luero district. I bring you love from Luero.
Oh, we love you too.
In State House. And those people have said he must go. So people of Jojo, we are waiting for you. People power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Livampita Shekabira Deli.
Salut Kenya.
Sendie katika muno. Luero district.
Salut Kenya.
Kubalizo kubala bana musaze ko kubanga napa babule. People power. Kyagulanyi hoye.
Ensonga lwaki olaba tuli wano.
Mwani banga kakutemu. Mwani banga kakutemu. Ati kakutemu. Yes, my fellow citizens. My name is Aloysius Mukasa. I'm here to express my solidarity in support of my incoming President, Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Is my Excellency President. I expect to be on the ballot as soon as possible. So the challenges that is very much similar to the challenges that you face here. And I call upon each one of you to express your solidarity such that we can see a new Uganda. Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Thank you very much. People power, our power. Cosmas, a dead ball from Arua, exactly Terego.
Arua power.
People power. Navile from Kampala Central, Nakaselo Paris, I'm promising you, we are building in New Uganda. Our president, Mr. Ssentamu Kyagulanyi. Thank you so much.
You say already.
People power. Our power. David Kenya, my name. Incoming MP Machinje Saragamo. We love you so much. I came with the medical team.
Seru Kenya. Seru Kenya. Seru Kenya. Seru Kenya.
This is the time to say goodbye. People power. Our power. NUP. Everywhere. Zachary Francis, MP Mitiana Municipality and the youth leader of the National Unit Trust. Sanyo okubera ko wano ekyengezo naye abantu b'ekyengezo mwebale nnyo okubeera balwanyi nnyo era kano akamu ke tulimu kakwebeeramu kakokola ki kino kyekiseera abavubuka we tulina okulwana tulabe nga siike zaffe zibeera nnungi nga Honorable Kyagulanyi ye pulezidenti waffe mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala.
They are going to be our leaders. They are already our leaders. Umulimushe aho kumanya omuntu wena constituency okubazigamba mubatumeo batereza karu. Nyenda kureba ko arabe hariyo candidate ondijo level zone ora bari yahishe mukono, otherwise I'm going to continue and remember, I want us to remember those naheza kujumirira ekikorwa kya polisi okutera abantu n'okutwita n'abanyenda mutwijikeho kati omudakiika emwe ababona abagenzi bitu abafiire abantu bitu abafiire abarwire abateire nangwene natuuka okumanyisibwa muna Kyegegwa memba aparamenti omukyala natiimu ababenga organizing omukoro babakwasire nyekyo ngwene n'abanyishaba semukutegeera n'abanyishaba owakubasa kuba ino wakumanya omusecurity basemo you security officers, we beg you. Uganda belongs to all of us. Give us an opportunity, give the people of Uganda a chance to make a choice to choose their president. I want to encourage you that in everything, baba batatu najirema irenzi zona taunu tukakisika kunu yako katwashita makuruti. Praise the Lord. Konga mwenu, you people in charge of security, we want you to remember that this country belongs to all of us and that one day, you will sit before somebody who is even more powerful than you and you answer for the fears of Mbwenu twatwizire kushaba karuru. Kyekyo twatwizire kushaba karuru tindukuzagamba bingi kuyaho kwebaza omurimo ntakashikamire omurimo gw'aba-organizing committee. Nishaba organizingira omukoro ogu mwirireho eyihiba barebe leero tusiibeho raha. Just stand up and wave or you can come here. Those who organize it. And I want to thank you through your coordinator, Innocent Team Yona. Please forgive me where I have erred as a leader. I know sometimes abantu tokubasa kubakorera buli kintu kyona. Konkasebo mukama wanje, Your Excellency, these are the people who are doing this great work in this sub-region. They have their coordinator, Innocent, is here. He has already introduced himself and some of these members. Kokambweni, Nishababa and Tungumba, Yevanse, Akomur Momuru, Kandambashaba, before they leave. Because the journey has just begun. Sukumara, we will watch another Yomuruma Kumiatano. Just 50, each one of you. Then 50, we are in the process. Numreva, but we cover to Romungoma, about Shecher, but there are with what Queen of Chico. Konkawe so Chico to Murio to Kamsam. Emieto, are you there? Chico, Mukore of Chico, Gwemis Baba to Makunyata. Our homes were waited, but we want many more so that we can be able to reach every stone and touch it. Whether a longer committee, I'm not going to give you a certain opportunity. I am sure the people have seen you, and through me, people power. Through me is thanking you for the great job. Otherwise, I want to take this great honor at this juncture. I don't want to waste a lot as little time as possible, so I want to take my greatest honor. Kama wanje sebo owekisinza osinguzi Bobi Wine
people power. Madam Deputy President, Vachenjojo nywena, abantu batolo nywena, kama simwe. Banywanyi banje, nani shaba munyisikirize nisinge ndimi. Sentamu musinguzi emabuyange kandi abantu batoro nimbakoza muno olwaleero yambadde jini naye ate nga nyina esuuti zange nyingi nnyo nate buli wenyambala esuuti nembeera simaati polisi ng'enkuba ng'eziyuza Pastor. Naye bwendowooza enalufenya gye nabadde nendabanga Mukama nsobozeseza okubeera wano. Tewali kintu kyonna kyensobola gamba okujjako okuyimba akayimba kagamba tukutetereza Yesu. Nikimanya kulwanga ali mitwe Katonda alina ffe baganda bange, Katonda alina ffe bakyali bange, Katonda alina ffe bazeeyi bange, bamama bange, batata bange, Katonda alina ffe kubanga kye tukola kituufu. What we are doing is not wrong. We are not violent, everybody knows. We are not vulgar, everybody knows. We are not obscene, everybody knows. What we are standing for is what the Bible teaches us. What we are standing for is what our grandmothers and fathers, our fathers and mothers, that is what they teach us. What we are standing for is what we were told in school. What we are standing for is what we are told in mosques, in church and at home. So, my soul knows we are not wrong. Come and see me. Lachine kwasa Katonda. Kubanga tutuina manyi. Tutuina mundu. Tutuina tiagas. Tutuina mukama Katonda. Abasajja bakute mundu. Bakute bomu. Bambadde uniform za UPDF. Uniform za polisi. Naye ate bakutya. Katonda on our side. Chobola bandimu kumo olwalero. Chobola babasobola okutwala n'abasajja ne bakuba emigo n'enkomawo nga ndi mulamu. Chobola honorable Zake bamutokyalinga kwambalanga tu kubanga bamenya naye nasigalanga mulamu nga muganda wange ono Kyomya Muchunguzi ono Kyomya Williams enjagala nnyo muyita Muchunguzi kyobola babamu for 4 months, nebamukuba ono tasobola kuzaala abaana today. Young man like him tasobola kuzaala abaana. Banga bamutwala ne bamutwechalinga ne bamudestroyinga his manhood. Kubanga bali bagala okudestroyinga omwoyo gwe omutima gwe. Naye Mukama w'amaanyi kubanga tuyimirira olwaleero ne tugamba Museveni toli Katonda waggulu eyo waliyo Katonda. This one 20 kilometers away. Ne babakuba tiyagazi, ne bakuba life bullet, nga balinga balwana ne baterali. Naye kubanga mwenna musaza amagezi ne mutuuka wano kitegeeza waggulu eyo waliyo confidence. Sendi kasajja katono. Sina mundu. Sina professor. Le Katonda yabali mirinde nawe. Wali asobola kutangira. Bali wano nafferero abekyenjojo n'abali abatulaba ku TV abatulaba ku social media abatulaba ku Facebook mumanye we are not here because of our might or strength. We are here by the grace of the Almighty God. At independence, when our grandfathers were creating Uganda, our motto was for God and my country. That is not a mistake. And I can tell you that history teaches us that there has been greater men. There was a king called Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar yabumba yakola a statue, a golden statue. I am ordering all of you to worship that statue. But there was a young man called Shadrach, and another called Abednego, and another one called Meshach. They said, no, you are not God. Abantu bangi nnyo batya bamanyi amazima naye batya kubanga bawashipinga sente bawashipinga gold kubanga batya pain batya okufa nenjagala bagamba Museveni tasinga Katonda njagala okubulira nekirala oyinza okubeerawo ng'owenyooma ngolooza oli mutono olooza tosobola naye mu Bible waliyo omusajja nga wamaanyi nnyo ngawolira bamwita Goliyati najja ng'agala okutta abaana ba Katonda ne baleka akata katooto bakajja mu geto baali bakayita Dawudi. Dawudi yagamba Goliyati nti ojja gye ndi ojja okulwana nange ng'olina amafumu ng'olina ebitala ng'olina bibikoni byonna naye kubulira nti nzija gy'oli mu linnya lya Mukama Katonda genda kubabaza okubba kati njagala lwaleero mark my words njagala okubulira Museveni leero nga tuli kyenjojo you are coming to me with the military, with bombs, with the police, with guns, with tear gas, with all the safe resources, with all the taxpayers' money. But I'm telling to you, I am coming to you with the truth. I am coming to you with the people of Uganda, and I'm coming to you in the name of the Almighty God. naye nga tulina pain ku mutima abasajja ba Museveni basse abannayuganda more than 100 buli lunaku namba egenda waggulu. These were young men and women going about their own business. Mama yava mu kyalo yava Kyegegwa agenda Kampala kusiya atunda mmere atwala mmere wa kasitoma ne bamukubisa ku mutwe. Muzeeyi alina mu retirement yali asomesa ku university agenda oli awo mu banka kusasulira mwana we school fees ne bamukuba essasi ku mutwe. Lwaki? Kubanga batya mazima. Olwaleero nabadde na bingi byenjagala okwogera nammwe. When the presidential campaign started, we built a manifesto because we are supposed to come to you and tell you, if you vote for me as president, I will do this and this and this and this and this. And then Museveni will also come and make the same promises, maybe for the 10th time, but it's okay. Agambe nange bwe munanyongera ekisanja ky'omusanvu njakola kino nekino. Naye ever since I announced that I'm going to run for president, byonna ne babikyusa. Nze ndi muyimbi naye basoza mu show zange gwe tojja kuyimba mu Uganda. Penali amateeka gaffe gagamba woogenda kwesimbawo nga president 1 year before osobola okugenda ne weebuuza ku bantu. Museveni n'agaana Kyagulanyi ogenda okola consultations. Lwaki? Kubanga atya connection naffe. Listen, bwe bagamba nti kati tugenda mu presidential election, tugenda mu presidential campaign, mulaba ekibabadde nga bakola. Emmotoka za Ministry of Agriculture, emmotoka za ministry zaki, eza military, ezaba RDC, ezaba police, zonna zivuga zitugoberera ku intimidating abantu kubatiisatiisa. Lwaki bakola kino? Kubanga bamanyi tebasobola kubalimba enemoa. Kubanga byonna babyogera. Abantu bakyenjojo, I want to tell you, nze sizze mu maaso gammwe nga politician kubanga siri politician. Nze nzize mu maaso gammwe nga representative w'abantu abaavu. I am here as a representative of the poor people, the common people. I am here as a representative of the young people. I am here as a representative of the ghetto people. When you look around here, you see so many young people that want a new Uganda. But again, you see our mothers and our fathers that had so much hope in us. Every day that passes, that hope disappears. Every day. Tetwali baana bato kati tutandise okula n'abaana baffe kati batandise otusenga obuwanvu nabo bagenda kuzaala baana baabwe naye nga buli lunaku buli electoral circle tuba tulowooza obaolyawo tugenda kufuna opportunity okukyusaako. Museveni bwe yali ajja mu buyinza mu 1986 then I was only 4 years old. Only 4 years old. Manyi bangi kummwe mwali temunaba kuzaalibwa. Ne yakuŋŋaanya bataata baffe, bamaama baffe, basenga baffe n'abalimbalimba. Ye yakwata mundu and they started killing people. Era we yagendera mu State House nga more than 500,000 Ugandans were dead. That is why he believes in killing people. That is why young people are being killed today so that he can stay president for life. But I'm telling you, Museveni is not God. Muze mubiraba, Gaddafi yali alowooza wa kabi nnyo. Aliwa. Mugabe yali alowooza wa kabi nnyo. Aliwa. Bashir we Sudan yali alowooza wa kabi nnyo. Aliwa. Museveni alowooza wa kabi nnyo agenda wa. My brothers and sisters, I am here to tell you only two things. One, you have the power in your hands. You have the power in your hands. Nsobola just kujja mbawa message eno. I am only a leader. But I cannot do this alone. Sobola chikola nzeka, sobola chikola na timu eno feka. Tuno chikola fena. Tuli bangi nnyo, we are very many young people. Very many. Ate tunulira nnyo mwe ba young people kubanga eno responsibility yammwe. Manyi bulungi nnyo nti era mpulira muganda wange yagamba nti no bajja kutubba. Kankubulireko. Tebasobola kubba akalulu nga kali too much. Kamabulire kiro. Museveni nesimbawo Kyadondo East. Museveni yali atya okuswala. N'aleeta nawo abantu sente ya spending more than 8 billion shillings. Sente zaffe tumuwa omusolo. N'aleeta emmotoka za tiagas, n'aleeta military, n'aleeta biki. Twamuwangula. Tetwamuwangula? Kiri MP. Kintu kyekimu yakikola Jinja ne tumuwangula. Kintu kyekimu n'akikola Rukungiri ne Bugiri ne tumuwangula. Bwe twagenda mu Arua n'agamba kaakati the only solution oyo Bobi Wine bamukuba essasi afe. Naye njagala bagamba era Museveni Katonda namulaga nti Museveni si ye Katonda. Nze abantu ba Arua bagenda kulonda nga nze ndi mu kikome. Nali mukomera nga abantu be Arua bagenda kulonda. Ne candidate yali mukomera. Tetwamuwangula. Kati kicho ngamba nawe. Bigambe abantu bangi kubanga akyati bwenavaawo ngenda kuleka nga ntaddeyo siidi nga waliwo ensigo y'ababobi wine bangi. Kati njagala basaba mwenna abali wano nammwe abatulaba eyo njagala okubasaba buli omu afuuke Bobi Wine. It is all about confidence. It is all about confidence. Confidence kitegeza kwekiririzaamu. Museveni yasooka kusiba bwongo bwaffe olwaleero njagala ffenna tusumule obwongo bwaffe. Njagala ffenna tusumule obwongo bwaffe. ekyokulwanyisa omuntu akunyigiriza omuntu akufudde sebe ekyokulwanyisa kyasinga okubeera nakyo ekyamaanyi. That is your brain, that is your mind. When you free the minds of men, you can free the bodies of men. Today we have to start by freeing the bodies of the minds of the men and women here. Mubeere ne confidence. Mumanye nti bw'oba tolina confidence babeera bakuwangudde nga olutalo terunaba na kutandika. Naye bw'oba olina confidence owangula nga tonnaba na kutandika lutalo. So mubeere ne confidence. Tuli bangi nnyo. Museveni talina magic gwagenda kukozesa. Tugende mu box. Njagala buli omu atuuke ku buli omu, buli muntu atuuke ku buli muntu. Tell them to go and vote. Mugambe abantu balonde. Gewabeerayo muzeeyi waka nga talina transport, abaana ba boda mukikoleko mubavuge bagende balonde. After voting, mutaruka. Musigalewo bakyali bange.